Listen carefully, fire starters, because today's truth might sting just a little. You're not being rejected. You're just showing way more interest in them than they are attracted to. And attraction is not a negotiation. You can't talk someone into wanting you, but you can stop pushing them away without realizing it. And that's what we're going to do here today. I'm Mike. This is Plant the Spark, where we combine ethically masculine psychology, peer reviewed research, and the kind of dating insight that keeps you from embarrassing yourself in the group chat. Today, we're talking about the 5 silent signs that you, my friend, are trying way too hard. And yeah, this applies to men and women. So, ladies, pay attention, but especially my guys. I know some of you dudes thinks effort equals value, and that is not correct, my friends. No. Effort without standards is just emotional aerobics. Now listen, let's get this straight, right? Nobody overinvests because they're weak, right? Maybe you're an anxious person, and so you feel like that overinvestment is going to do some type of, it's going to secure their love for you, I guess, right? You might be insecure, right? Maybe you have an insecure attachment style, which we talked about a few episodes back. I'd go back. It's a long one, but it's a really good one. Heavy on the science, but really good practical strategies. It could be that you're lonely. I mean, guys, I get it, right? We are meant to be with others, right? People are social creatures, and sometimes that loneliness just creeps in, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're one of these people that was taught at a young age that you needed to earn someone else's love. Research shows that the anxious attachment, right, the style, it creates what's known as the dopamine attachment loop. And this basically becomes where, your crush actually becomes a reward stimulus. Their attention hits harder than caffeine. When that dopamine spikes, your brain's like, say more, text more, please. And suddenly, you're love bombing someone who barely asked how your day was. Pathetic, sad, not sexy, not ethically masculine, my dudes. Come on. What are the 5 silent overinvestment signs, if you will? Number 1, you respond instantly every freaking time. Now, it's okay to give a quick response, right? Fast replies show interest. Instant replies show anxiety. If you're like this and she's texting you like, my dude, give it a second, breathe. Urgency signals emotional dependence. True attraction lives in calm timing, not panic timing, right? We're not playing games here at Plant the Spark, but give yourself a second to breathe. Formulate a nice, unemotional response, or if it needs emotion, then an emotional response, but give yourself a second, my guys. I mean, studies show timing patterns reveal relationship power balances. You don't want an imbalance, but if there is one, you definitely don't want to be on the bottom end of that thing, right? I don't think you should have one at all. I know some people think there needs to be some kind of power imbalance in a relationship for it to work. I don't believe that. All right, number 2, you fill silence with constant communication, right? Let them breathe. I mean, if you're texting paragraphs because you're afraid they'll lose interest in 10 minutes, that is not a connection. Dude, that is insecurity and drag. We don't want our insecurity and drag. We don't want insecurity. Look, silence is part of the pacing. Over communication equals emotional overexposure. Emotional pacing now, this is going to get her attracted to you, man, right? This has been proven repeatedly in interpersonal research, right? You want to make them think about you, right? You want them wondering, what's he doing, right? If you're constantly telling them, right? If you're offering it up, right, on a silver platter, I mean, she doesn't have to work at all. She doesn't have to chase you. She doesn't have to chase you because you're a simp. All right. Number three, you compliment them more than they compliment you. Now, look, unequal emotional investment creates that psychological power imbalance we were talking about a few seconds ago. And people will instinctively pull away. All right. If she gives you a compliment, it's cool to give her one. And it's cool to give her one before she gives you one. But you don't want to be that dude that's constantly giving her, that validation. And that kind of validation isn't even that great anyway. I mean, dude, chicks, women, especially beautiful women, they're told they're beautiful all the time. But even women who are not considered, beauty queens, right? They're not supermodels. They get compliments too. More than you dudes do. I can say that right now. Compliments need to be balanced, right? Express praise, but excessive praise signals pedestal behavior. Women don't want to be put up on a pedestal. They might think they do. They might think they want to be that princess in the tower that wants to get saved, but they don't. Pedestal behavior kills sexual polarity. Do not put them on a pedestal. You are the prize, my dudes. Especially if you are grounded in ethical masculinity. You you're the king, my king. All right, number four, you noticed every micro signal they give, but you ignore your own needs. You're hypervigilant to their tone, their emoji uses, their punctuation. You're analyzing the period at the end of every sentence like, oh my gosh, are they mad at me? But look, do you even know what you want? I mean, hypervigilance is an anxious strategy. It creates performance-based dating, and people sense when you're managing their reaction. What are you trying to get? What are you getting out of that? Stop it. It's not sexy and it's not masculine. Number five, you reward inconsistent behavior with full access energy. This is a no-go, my guys. Stop it. If they disappear and then come back and you open the door like they're Amazon Prime, it shows you have no standards. And that signals no value. Someone disappears on me, I'm disappearing on them. I am matching their energy, not to punish. I'm just going to live my life because I have one. I have got hobbies. I've got the bros to go hang out with, right? I've got my passions. That's what I'm focused on. I'm hitting the gym and I'm checking that other girl out. I mean, unless I'm in an exclusive relationship with someone. Now, come on now. I might check her out anyway. But if she's with me, she knows me checking some other girl out doesn't mean anything, right? Men are visual, right? Let us check them out. I'm going home with you, baby. I'm going home with you. All right, brothers. What is the fixed? I call this the emotional recalibration method. Now, here's what you want to do if you want to go ahead and fix that overinvestment. This is where my fire starters actually change their lives. Look, you can't change it if you're not using it. And you can find the advanced methods, right, in all of my digital products. But I'll tell you the basics right now, right? Here's the emotional recalibration method. And this is a pretty easy one, to be honest with you. It's not easy necessarily to do it. It's pretty simplistic steps though. But okay, step one, look, a simple pause before a reaction. I've talked about this before, right? Your first reaction to whatever behavior they're throwing your way is your attachment style screaming out. The second is intelligence. Be intelligent. Give it some time. Pause. Think. Step two, match their energy. Don't outrun it, my guys. Look, here's a very practical example. If they take 3 hours, you're taking a breath. You're working out. You're doing a hobby. You're going to check out that new flick you wanted to see. You're going to the bar and getting an old fashioned. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something besides waiting. Now, step 3, shift investment into your life. Now, this is the point where the attraction spikes. You put your energy into your fitness, your career, your hobbies, your goals, your masculine mission. All of a sudden, you become really attractive, baby, because you have purpose in life, right? You are grounding yourself, right? You have stepped into that masculine mission. Now, step 4, speak with calm directness when needed. Calm directness. I don't want to hear my fire starters whining. You are not a child. Stop it. I don't want to see my fire starters guilt tripping. Stop it. You are not a narcissistic manipulating tool. I hope. No emotional essays. Look, I mean, you can say it in a few words, say it in a few words. I like you, but I'm not going to chase you. When you're consistent, we can talk. Women love this crap. Men respect this stuff. Everyone finds calm strength irresistible. I mean, come on. It kind of brings you back to your mom or your dad, whoever that emotional sort of like strength was in your life, right? When your dad was there and you fell down, and like there's this bond between men and women from a very young age, just because of the fact that like they protect, and it's women want safety. And what happens is when you show confidence, you're signaling that hypergamic safety, right? You can take care of yourself. You're not reactive. You're not a little boy. You're a man, an ethically masculine man, baby. Now, what is the fire starter homework for you dudes? You know, I always give you this stuff. Come on. Come on. Come on, you're probably sick of it, but I'm giving it to you every time because that's what I do. This is my job, my guys. Look, for the next 48 hours, I want you to match their pace. I want you to stop initiating every conversation. I want you to pour energy into your life for the next 2 days, right? What is it, Wednesday? I don't know. Look, for the next 2 days, I want you to give yourself some permission to do things for you. Unless that's all you ever do. But if that's the case, then what are you doing, man? Evaluate whether they're actually investing back, right? So again, back off, focus on yourself, and then look to see what they do, right? See how the dynamic shifts. They don't know you're gone. Maybe there's an attraction sort of gap or deficit there, and you need to kind of work on that a little bit. We'll talk about that again in another episode, how to get that back. Look, on Friday, we're going deeper. I'm going to give you the 7 daily habits for emotional detachment, right? This is going to make you more attractive without even trying. And trust me, this is the kind of self improvement that makes your ex deeply uncomfortable. And if you want to make your ex uncomfortable, which again, if she's your ex, who cares? Let her go, right? She's not anything to you anymore, unless you got kids and stuff like that. And I mean, it's always fun to show how you're sort of like puffing up, you've leveled up your life, right? All right, guys, if you like this video, subscribe, comment. I choose balance. Share this with your bud that sends novels to chicks that reply with emojis. I'm Mike. Stay grounded, stay desirable, baby, and stay too busy to beg for attention. Peace.